speak a lot about perspective. I'm exposed, I suppose, to more hospital visits and all those sorts of things. So you just see some really sad, horrible things out there that, and it's really easy to say that there's so many people out there who are worse off than me. I mean, I'd change things in a heartbeat, but I know I can't. That perspective got me going early. And I remember I was in the city one afternoon and, there's a guy, I'm guessing something cerebral palsy or whatever it might be. We've all seen, guys sort of hobbling down the street with crutches and a backpack on, and he was going home from work like everyone else was going home from work. And at that stage I was a lot fitter, and I think it was pre-diagnosis, and I said, how can I complain? I've got some issues going on, but I don't know what they are, but I can't complain. So that simple little exercise there was one that etched in my memory of just no, don't roll over, don't give in to this thing.
How do you want your M&D journey, your Pete's legacy, to be remembered in the future by friends, family in particular, and others that are going through the M&D journey? Yeah,
good question. The first driver for me was my kids. So as Lisa mentioned, 21, we got twin boys who are nearly 22. The one that really sort of hit home for me early is they're going to look at me and I'm going to be an influence on how they live so much of their life from here. So, Lisa and I've got the experience of a life lived up until this point. They haven't got that. So it was really critical to me that they look at me and say, shit, that's how you deal with something, that's how you deal with adversity, and not the alternative, right? And we're all strong people in this room. I don't know any of you, but I can guarantee you we as a collective have all got that strength to manage our lives and the things that challenge us well. I mean, we've all got that, the human trait is extraordinary, that we've all got that ability to do it. So, let's look at, Neil Danaher as a classic case of, because he's got the publicity, he's able to make some unbelievable changes to this environment. I haven't got that sort of profile, but I can do my little bit. I wanted to get it out there that I've got M&D, the number of people, and I see people in the street that know me and work colleagues and those sorts of things. I'm getting calls to see how I am, and that's the sort of thing that keeps me going. I want engagement. I want that engagement from people, and I know that the alternative would be if someone rings me and I whinge at them for the first 10 minutes of the phone call. Well, I'm not going to get another phone call. So, that's a reason for me that's help keeping me going. We were at the shops yesterday, and a friend we met through the boys' school, and she looked at me and I was almost surprised that I was looking well. And I bumped into her husband about a couple of weeks ago, and she said, you're looking well, as if the alternative was I wasn't supposed to be looking well. So again, so she'll walk away from that thinking, Peter's fine. Peter's in a good space. He's happy. He was engaging. He was chatty. He was this. He was that. It's naturally in me, but it also I consciously drive it, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. It's hard to know how I'm coping with the way I'm coping with it, and I've chosen to cope in that way, and it's sort of Helly and I've stumbled upon I Choose Happiness, and I've been a guest on a couple of podcasts, which has been a great experience because it's enabled me to get the million things that are running around here out into the world, and it's really therapeutic for me to be able to do that. So that's been good. And one of the chats I had with one of the podcasters, he actually said to me, it sounds like you've chosen happiness. You've chosen to be happy. And I thought, well, it took a while to sink in, but I thought, I have. I've actually made a conscious decision to say this disease isn't going to define me. It's not going to slow me up. It's actually opening some doors for me. Those doors are really different doors that I've not experienced before. So, I'm going sort of headlong into that. So, I've got the opportunity. A friend of mine rang me. He's got a farm. He rang me and said, I've listened to your podcast, and he's had some personal issues, and he said to me, you're the first bloke I've listened to who's made sense. And he was very, very grateful, genuinely grateful over the phone. He's a good friend of mine who's, I'm helping, shape his life, and so it's unbelievably rewarding. That's where I'm coming from. I just want to, I want to be seen as a positive influence for people to look at and say, please don't think you have to do it my way or anything else, but just to give the message that you can choose to do what you want. You can choose to be how you want to be, and it's you don't have to be defined by something that's slowing you down a bit.
Thank you, Pete and Lisa. From a personal perspective, thank you for welcoming me into your life. I've been to your house a few times, and as we say at MND Victoria, the people living with MND are essentially the faces of our organisation. So I think these two are a great example of that. You will see a lot more of Pete moving forward on our social media and website. Your story as a collective will benefit others too. So thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, Peter here. Thanks for everyone for... G'day, Peter here. Thanks to everyone who's been watching my videos. It's been unbelievable. Thanks to everyone who's made it global. We've got Walshy in Scotland, Ellie's mum and dad in the UK. We've got Todd in Noosa. This is getting out of hand, people, and I'm loving it. If you're enjoying it, I'm assuming you are, because I'm getting a few watches, which is great. Please hit the like button, and most importantly, please subscribe. I'm going to keep annoying you for a while yet, so keep it coming. Loving what I'm doing and hoping I'm helping some out there who need some support at this tough time. Take care and keep subscribing. Cheers.